Do I really want to be reminded of my unmet goals? Do I want to constantly see my lack of progress reflected in my planner, journal, or vision board? It can be discouraging and demotivating to be faced with reminders of my indecisiveness and inability to follow through on my goals. It's a constant battle with my ADHD, and despite my best efforts to trick it, I often find myself being played by it. But it's not just my psychological state that hinders me. Sometimes, it's my mood, laziness, or silly distractions that prevent me from taking action. Even when everything seems to be in my favor and I know I should start, continue, or finish something, I just don't. It's frustrating to realize that it took me nearly 3 years to finish my website and 4 years to actually commit to writing every day. Whenever I hit a roadblock or faced challenges, I would unconsciously punish myself by starting over or pursuing something completely new. It wasn't until recently that I discovered the concept of self-sabotage. I realized that I was the one sabotaging my own success, and it was so crafty that I didn't even realize it. I had to dig deep and uncover the signs of my self-sabotaging behavior in order to shift my mindset and make progress. If you find yourself in a similar situation, constantly wondering why you're not making progress despite your commitment and willingness to achieve your goals, it's possible that you're unconsciously sabotaging your own success. It's important to recognize these patterns and take steps to break free from them. Here are the 7 signs you're self-sabotaging your progress. You are setting self-fulfilling prophecies. You are setting self-fulfilling prophecies, and these self-imposed limitations are holding you back from achieving your dreams. It's a common trap we fall into. We want something so badly, but we convince ourselves that we are not capable or deserving of it. We create a negative narrative in our minds, and then we let that narrative dictate our actions, leading us down a path of failure and disappointment. Take, for example, the person who wants to start their own business but believes they lack the discipline. By already assuming they don't have what it takes, they are setting themselves up for failure. The same goes for the individual who desires a loving family but convinces themselves that no one can love them. By believing this, they are sabotaging any chance of finding love and happiness. And what about the person who wants to start working out but claims they don't have time? By making this excuse, they are ensuring that they will never make progress towards their fitness goals. But here's the thing, these self-fulfilling prophecies are not set in stone. We have the power to change the narrative and rewrite our own stories. It all starts with shifting our mindset and using the law of attraction to manifest positivity towards our desired outcomes. One powerful technique to overcome self-fulfilling prophecies is manifestation scripting. This involves envisioning and writing down your future self as if you have already achieved the desired progress. By vividly describing your success and the positive impact it has on your life, you are programming your mind to believe in the possibility of achieving your goals. This technique helps to rewire your subconscious and align your thoughts and actions with your desired outcomes. It's important to remember that self-fulfilling prophecies can work for us or against us. It all depends on our beliefs and the energy we surround ourselves with. If we believe we are worthy of success and abundance, and if we cultivate positive energy and high vibration thoughts around our goals, then we can attract the opportunities and resources needed to achieve them. So, let go of the self-imposed limitations and negative expectations. Embrace the power of self-fulfilling prophecies working in your favor. Believe in your abilities, focus on the positive, and take inspired action towards your dreams. You have the potential to achieve anything you set your mind to. You are procrastinating. You are procrastinating. We've all been there at some point. It's so easy to put things off, to convince ourselves that we'll do it later, that tomorrow will be a better time to start. But the truth is, postponing action is the enemy of making things happen. The more you delay, the more time works against you and your goal. But here's the thing, you have the power to overcome this. You have the ability to break free from the cycle of procrastination and start taking action towards your dreams and aspirations. It all starts with a shift in mindset. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the enormity of the task at hand, try breaking it down into smaller, more manageable goals. By creating smaller, more straightforward goals, you avoid being paralyzed into inactivity. These smaller goals allow you to take action and make progress, even if it's just a small step forward. Commit to one small action a day. It could be as simple as spending 15 minutes working on your project or making a phone call to someone who can help you. The key is to start and keep going gradually, but make sure you start. Taking that first step, no matter how small, is crucial. Remember, even small goals can still be ambitious. It's not about the size of the goal, but rather the clarity of your vision. When you have a clear vision of where you are going, the rest falls into place. So take some time to visualize your end goal, to imagine what it will feel like to achieve it. Let that vision be your driving force. And when you find yourself slipping back into old habits of procrastination, remind yourself of why you started in the first place. Think about the regret you might feel if you continue to put things off. Use that as motivation to keep pushing forward. You are capable of so much more than you realize. Don't let procrastination hold you back from reaching your full potential. Embrace the power of taking action, of starting small and building momentum. It's time to break free from the chains of procrastination and create the life you truly desire. The choice is yours. You are overthinking it. What if? And if that, how will I? And what can we? And how can I? You are overthinking it. We all do it from time to time. We get caught up in a whirlwind of what-if scenarios and how will I questions. We overload our minds with hypothetical situations and potential outcomes, only to find ourselves further away from taking action. But here's the thing, overthinking doesn't get us anywhere. It only paralyzes us and prevents us from moving forward. It's like being stuck in quicksand, sinking deeper with every thought. So how do we overcome this tendency to overthink? How do we break free from the cycle of analysis paralysis? The answer lies in finding a balance between visualization and action. There's nothing wrong with visualizing or daydreaming. In fact, it can be a powerful tool for manifesting our desires and goals. But we must ensure that our visualizations work for us, not against us. They should inspire us and motivate us to take action, rather than keeping us trapped in a state of indecision. When you find yourself trapped in a cycle of overthinking, take a step back and clear your mind. Engage in a relaxing activity, such as mindfulness or meditation, to quiet the noise in your head. Give yourself permission to let go of the need to control every outcome and trust in the process of life. Remember, our beliefs shape our reality. They are like unquestioned commands, dictating what we believe is possible or impossible, what we can or cannot do. If we want to make real and lasting change in our lives, we must be willing to challenge and change our belief systems. So let go of the need to overthink. Embrace the power of visualization, but use it as a catalyst for action. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Believe that you are capable of achieving your goals and dreams. And most importantly, take that first step, no matter how small it may be. In the words of Tony Robbins, our beliefs shape every action, every thought, and every feeling that we experience. As a result, changing our belief systems is central to making any real and lasting change in our lives. So let go of the overthinking, my friend. Embrace the power of belief and take action towards the life you desire. You have the power within you to create the life of your dreams. You embrace negative self-talk. You embrace negative self-talk. You know you aren't good enough to achieve this. Oh, come on, you're not that beautiful. He won't even notice you. You aren't that smart to succeed. These are the thoughts that often echo in our minds, undermining our self-confidence and holding us back from reaching our full potential. Negative self-talk can be a destructive habit that hinders our personal growth and prevents us from living a fulfilling life. But why do we engage in negative self-talk? It usually stems from our inability to love and accept ourselves exactly as we are. Society bombards us with unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and intelligence, and we internalize these messages, constantly comparing ourselves to others and finding ourselves lacking. We become our own harshest critics, constantly criticizing and judging ourselves for our imperfections. The truth is, nobody is perfect. We all have flaws and make mistakes. Embracing our imperfections is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our humanity. It is through our struggles and imperfections that we grow and learn. Instead of berating ourselves for our shortcomings, we should celebrate our strengths and focus on self-improvement. Overcoming negative self-talk requires a conscious effort to change our mindset and cultivate self-compassion. It may sound cliché, but the key is to start embracing and prioritizing self-care and self-love. Treat yourself with kindness and respect, just as you would treat a dear friend. Take care of your physical and mental well-being, engage in activities that bring you joy, and surround yourself with positive influences. It's important to remember that negative thoughts are just thoughts, and they do not define who we are. We have the power to challenge and reframe these thoughts. Whenever a negative self-thought arises, consciously replace it with a positive one. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," counter it with, "I am capable and deserving of success." By consistently practicing this positive self-talk, you can rewire your brain to focus on your strengths and achievements. Another effective strategy is to surround yourself with supportive and uplifting people. Seek out friends, mentors, or support groups who believe in you and encourage your growth. Their positive influence can help counteract the negativity that may have been ingrained in your mind. Additionally, practicing gratitude can be a powerful tool in combating negative self-talk. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of contentment and appreciation for yourself and your life. Remember, overcoming negative self-talk is a journey, and it takes time and effort. Be patient and kind to yourself as you work towards developing a more positive and empowering mindset. With perseverance and self-compassion, you can break free from the chains of negative self-talk and embrace a life filled with self-love, confidence, and limitless possibilities. You fuel an unconscious desire to validate your limiting beliefs. You have the power to ignite an unconscious desire within yourself to validate your limiting beliefs. These beliefs, deeply ingrained in us since childhood or influenced by the opinions of our parents, shape our perception of ourselves and dictate our actions without us even questioning their origins or validity. We become trapped in a never-ending cycle of reinforcing these beliefs through negative self-talk and destructive habits. I will never be good at singing. I can't become more flexible. I can't overcome my addiction to alcohol. I can't resist the urge to constantly scroll through social media. We continue to perpetuate these beliefs without taking any action to challenge or change them, and then we find solace in the familiar refrain of "I told you so." But here's the thing, we have the power to break free from these self-imposed limitations. The first step is to identify and acknowledge our limiting beliefs. They are the invisible chains that hold us back from reaching our full potential and living a life of abundance. By recognizing these negative impressions we have about ourselves, we can begin to dismantle them one by one. It's time to challenge the belief that we will never be good at singing. Instead of accepting it as an absolute truth, we can take singing lessons, practice regularly, and surround ourselves with supportive people who believe in our potential. We can prove to ourselves that with dedication and effort, we can improve and become better singers. The belief that we can't become more flexible can be shattered by incorporating stretching exercises into our daily routine. Gradually, we will notice our muscles becoming more supple and our range of motion increasing. It's a testament to our ability to change and grow. Overcoming addiction is undoubtedly a challenging journey, but it starts with the belief that we can quit drinking. Seeking professional help, joining support groups, and developing healthy coping mechanisms are all steps towards breaking free from the grip of addiction. We can rewrite our story and become the authors of our own recovery. The constant urge to scroll through social media can be curbed by setting boundaries and practicing mindfulness. We can allocate specific times for social media use and engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. By redirecting our attention towards meaningful pursuits, we can regain control over our time and energy. By taking action to challenge and eliminate our limiting beliefs, we have the power to transform ourselves into different, better versions of who we are today. We can unlock a mindset of abundance and thrive in all areas of our lives. It won't be an easy journey, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we break free from the chains of our limiting beliefs, we inspire others to do the same. We become beacons of hope and proof that change is possible. So, let us embark on this journey of self-discovery and liberation. Let us embrace the discomfort of challenging our beliefs and take the necessary actions to create a life filled with limitless possibilities. It's time to rewrite our narrative and unleash our true potential. The power lies within us, waiting to be harnessed. Let us fuel our desire for growth and validation, and watch as we soar to new heights. You are overdoing it. You are overdoing it. Working passionately and actively towards your goal is healthy. It shows dedication and determination. However, there is a fine line between being dedicated and becoming obsessive. When you overindulge and immerse yourself in a long series of to-do lists, constantly expecting a specific outcome or beating a challenge, it can become unhealthy and counterproductive. I can relate to this, as I used to take wellness challenges so literally that I would punish myself with negative self-talk or start from scratch if I missed a day of eating my veggies or getting my 8 hours of sleep. It felt like I was constantly striving for perfection, always chasing after an ideal version of myself. But I soon realized that this mindset was not sustainable. Like everything in life, balance is vital. It is important to allow yourself to take a step back, relax, and forget about the outcomes for a second. Taking breaks and indulging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation is not only healthy but also necessary for your overall well-being. So, how can you overcome this tendency to overdo things? The key is to find a balance between productivity and self-care. Yes, it is important to work hard and be productive, but it is equally important to give yourself permission to take breaks and enjoy some playtime. Allowing yourself to have a day away from whatever it is that you're working towards can be incredibly refreshing. Use this time to indulge in activities that recharge your mind, body, and soul. Spend quality time with friends and loved ones, engage in hobbies that bring you joy, or simply take a leisurely stroll in nature. These activities will not only give you a much-needed break but also provide you with the space to introspect and rest. Remember, progress is not always linear. It is okay to have off days or moments when you feel like you're not making as much progress as you'd like. Embrace these moments as opportunities for growth and learning. Trust that you are on the right path, and have faith in your abilities. In conclusion, while working passionately towards your goals is important, it is equally important to find a balance and avoid overdoing it. Give yourself permission to take breaks and indulge in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Remember that progress is not always linear, and it is okay to have off days. Trust in yourself and enjoy the journey towards achieving your goals. You are protecting yourself too much. You are protecting yourself too much. Failure can't hurt us if we don't take any risks that expose us to it in the first place. But, limiting our identity to the person who is afraid to take risks means that we are afraid to live. To experience success or progress, we must actively work towards making our vision a reality, which means we must make decisions. We can't experience the thrill of succeeding without dealing with the hurt of failure. Failure is not something to be feared, but rather something to be embraced. It is through failure that we learn and grow. Each failure is a stepping stone towards success. It teaches us valuable lessons and helps us become stronger and more resilient. Without failure, we would never truly appreciate the taste of victory. When we protect ourselves too much, we limit our potential for growth and achievement. We become stagnant and complacent. We miss out on opportunities and experiences that could enrich our lives. By stepping out of our comfort zone and taking risks, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and endless potential. It is important to remember that failure is not a reflection of our worth or abilities. It is simply a part of the journey towards success. Every successful person has faced failure at some point in their lives. The difference is that they did not let failure define them. Instead, they used it as motivation to keep pushing forward. To overcome the fear of failure, we must first change our mindset. We must shift our focus from the negative aspects of failure to the positive ones. Failure is not the end, but rather a stepping stone towards success. It is a chance to learn, grow, and improve. Embracing failure allows us to take risks and pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. One way to become more comfortable with failure is to reframe our perception of it. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, we can view it as an opportunity for growth. We can ask ourselves what we can learn from the experience and how we can use it to become better. By reframing failure in this way, we can turn it into a catalyst for personal and professional development. Another way to overcome the fear of failure is to surround ourselves with a supportive network. Having a strong support system can provide encouragement and motivation during challenging times. It can also help us gain perspective and remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. By seeking guidance and support from others, we can navigate the ups and downs of the journey towards success. In addition, it is important to set realistic goals and expectations. Failure often stems from setting unrealistic expectations or trying to do too much too soon. By setting achievable goals and breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps, we can increase our chances of success and minimize the fear of failure. Finally, it is crucial to remember that failure is not the end of the road. It is simply a detour on the path to success. We must keep pushing forward, learning from our mistakes, and never giving up on our dreams. With each failure, we become stronger, wiser, and more determined. So let go of the fear, embrace failure, and watch as it propels you towards greatness. Final thoughts. Self-sabotaging behaviors affect our personal and professional success. Everyone deserves to know the tips, tricks, and mechanisms to stop it. Mindset hacking is essential to achieve growth and thrive inside and out. It's incredible what every one of us can accomplish when we can reprogram our subconscious minds to work with us instead of against us.